Hey guys, it's Susanna from Susanna O Designs. As I showed you this piece on Facebook, it is painted in French linen and mixed with old white just to brighten it up a little bit. I'm doing the drawers a little bit differently. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's pretty much really blended in. I'm not sure. What I've been using is graphite, French linen, coco, and old white. I'm just blending in a little bit of the old white here as I found it a little bit dark. Actually, I'm going to get French linen here. So pretty much what I've been doing, I'll do this drawer that I started. I've been mixing a couple of paints. Here's French linen, and there is the graphite that I've been putting in certain spots. And now I'm just gonna blend everything. I'm gonna do the sides as well. I'm just using water to blend things a little bit better. I don't want to add any more paint. I just want to start blending. I'm going to be using glaze on this piece as well, just so the glaze goes into the crevices. I'm going to use graphite. I'm going to use it on the hardware here. I kind of diluted a little, maybe too much for me, but it will work. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of cocoa and I'm gonna blend in the colors. Bit of water. Once everything is blended, you can play around with the colors a little bit more just to get the look that you want. I'm gonna have to seal this piece first before I glaze it, because since the Annie Sloan paint is so porous, it will not let me blend in the glaze the way I want. For this piece, I didn't seal it because this is the way I wanted. I did vertical and horizontal lines to give it this effect. But for this piece, I just want the glaze to go into the grooves and the crevices here, and especially this detail. I just want it to go in here and not cover the entire piece with the black that I'm choosing. I don't want to change the color. I just want to accent and highlight. So for that reason, I'm going to seal it first. And I'm going to use General Finish Top Coat to seal it. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the old white here just to accent certain spots that I want to lighten up. Not much, as you can see. And then I'm just going to dab it in the water just to kind of smooth it out. I'm going to choose here or here. If I was to glaze on top of the piece now without using a top coat, this white will not show through because the glaze is darker and it'll just cover up. So all this work that you're doing with the highlighting will not show up, and that defeats the purpose of what you're trying to accomplish, which is a blended piece that has different colors and is a piece of art. I have this piece, that piece, a huge dresser, a mirror and a headboard and footboard to do in this color. So I am going to be pretty busy, and I have those chairs, 6 chairs, this table that I need to stain and paint the bottom to do. So I'm fairly busy, and I have a lot of work coming in the new year. I've been telling clients not to bring anything until the new year, and then I accepted a job, which is silly of me, but you guys are like me. You can't help it. How many of you were painting on Christmas Day? Yes, I was. Not cool, but that's our life. We dream, we sleep, we eat paint, literally. So as you can see, I'm just blending in the white, just to highlight some spots here and here. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then I'm just gonna fix this one here because it's just not blending the way I want it to. And it's drying, so it's really showing what it will look like. So once it's dry, you can play around with it some more just to highlight the spots that you want. A little water. Okay, I'm happy here. Just gonna highlight this section. And here, I'm gonna do a little bit of, get some water in my brush. And blend. Now I'm gonna go in with the graphite, and I'm gonna take a lot of it out. So pretty much dry brushing on top of the old white just to kind of make it a little bit more subtle, as it's a little too bright for what I want. And the glaze, again, it will help make it more subtle. My brush is not even for some reason. It's giving me this spacey look. And I want it to have a nice round, so it blends in and not giving me those lines. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more graphite in the corner here. And in the middle here. Maybe I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm just gonna wash it in this water, which doesn't really matter. Didn't do a good job there. And I'm just gonna highlight it here with the dark. Here. Let's do a little bit here. And then glaze will fill in all the little grooves here. I'm just gonna dab it, remove a lot of it out, and now I'm just going to blend it. I guess the little brush helps to smoothen the look here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let me see how this drawer is looking in comparison to those. It needs a little bit more darkness. So let's just give it some dimension here. And we'll do a little bit here at the bottom, a little bit here. Let's do it here, here. So just dab it and go in with the brush lightly so you can keep that color there without moving it too much. And just blending color right here. I'm just going to get a little bit of French linen here. Okay, I like the look, so I'm going to move on to the detail. Don't know why I just did that. So the detail could be a little tricky, especially if you don't want to look like a big blob of poo. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go in with cocoa, and it has a little bit of the gray, the graphite, which I'm gonna get here and put it in the grooves. I'm gonna use a small brush to go in the details. As you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect because you will be blending in. And not only will you be blending in, like I said, the glaze will go into the little crevices. This is just to help with the blending. And I'm just gonna periodically do that. I'm gonna do that there. And then I'm gonna get my big brush here, and I have a mixture. I'm gonna put a little bit of the French linen and a little bit of the cocoa, and I'm just gonna dab it here, and then I'm just going to grab and drag. Okay. Get a little bit more French linen here.